Long time no see, chat. Long time no see. Today is a very exciting day. Today is Aphelios only. Unranked master. Full educational. I'm very excited. It's the most classic Aphelios runes. What is the things we need to keep in mind while playing Aphelios? Well, first of all, it's the guns. The weapon rotation we'll be using is first we'll use red, and then we'll be using green. We have two options here. Once we get blue, purple, we can either use blue or purple first. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm a big fan of green blue, and to use green blue, you need to use blue first. But green purple, pretty good early game. Green purple is pretty good early game, so I'm kind of fine with using whichever. I'll probably just like play the game, and you know, whichever weapon gets used first is the one I'll use, and it's not a big deal. And then I fix it on the second rotation usually, or the third rotation. So here I use purple first, and then we get red white, and then I need to use my red first, and then after I've used my red here, I can just use the oldest weapon first always. That can be my rule, which will make things a little bit easier, so I don't need to always think about what weapon I need to use first. I just know that I need to use my oldest weapon. White is now my oldest weapon, so I need to use white. And then after I use white, the green will be my oldest weapon, so I need to use green. But then again, we have the blue purple. So if I want to get green purple, or if I want to get green blue, then I need to use my blue first instead of purple. And then I would use up my blue and purple still kind of at the same time, so that I don't sit on red purple for a long time. We have two options really. We could go either we will go deep blade start every single game, of course, but we could go either collector into Infinity Edge LDR. That's the build I've been running recently. Or we could try going back to Yumu's Ghostblade Rush and seeing how that feels. I haven't went it since they nerfed this item. I was a big fan of Yumu's, but then they nerfed it. We could try it. We could even try Hubris, honestly, if we wanted to feel a little bit crazy. Definitely a few decent options here, but probably the core build will just be Collector with Swifty Boots for move speed and Infinity Edge and Lord Dominic's. And then we'll put 3-4 points into Q at the beginning of the game, and then we'll start maxing E, and everything's been chilling. So let's say we fuck up our guns here, right? So right now I want to use my my white and then my green, right? But let's say hypothetically I use my green first. Okay, now I have white blue. What the f? What do I do now? So don't panic. All you need to do, follow the same rules as you did before to return to the weapons that you fucked up. So as I said, we use our oldest weapon first, right? So white is my oldest weapon, so I need to use up my white. And now blue is my oldest weapon, so I need to use up my blue. Now purple is my oldest weapon, right? And now red is my oldest weapon. And the only thing I'm doing, chat, is just using my oldest weapon first. And here's the tricky part, right? So now we've returned to the weapon we fucked up, right? This was the exact combo that we fucked up. What we wanted to do was use white instead of green. But green is technically our oldest weapon, but that doesn't matter at this point because we want to fix our rotation. And we know that to fix our rotation, we need to use white first. So now we use white first instead of using green first, and our rotation is now fixed. Simple as that. It gets more complicated when you fuck up 2 times in a row. Then it's a lot harder. I might get lost in the sauce here, chat. I use my purple now, and then my red, and then we'll try to fix it, okay? So now we're gonna end up with white, blue, and what we wanna end up with is going back to the rotation that is red, white into green, white. Now we won't have red, white. So how do we fix it? Well, blue is our oldest weapon, so we need to use that. And now white is my oldest weapon, so I need to use that. Now green is my oldest weapon. And here's the tricky part. So this looks fucking weird, right? We have red, purple into blue. So there's two options here, to be honest, actually. Either you can use red first, or you can hold on to the red and try to use blue and purple until you get to red, white. Because after this, white will be next. Boom, use my purple, then use my blue. Now, everything is like fixed. The only thing is I'm gonna have green, purple. But the green, purple is super easy to fix. Like, I just need to return to it. And then now, once I get the blue, purple, I just use my blue first, and the weapon combo would be, you know, completely normal, completely fixed, right? There are some intricacies to it, and it's a lot harder to fix your weapons if you fuck up 2 rotations at once. But if you just fuck up once, it's really easy to fix. You just return to where you fucked up, and everything's been chilling. But when you're thinking the Masters of Aphelios only, I mean, I think I can get pretty high. I'm very good on this jump, and I understand very well how it works. So I don't think it'll be like a problem, but I'm just saying for like the average player, Aphelios is a tough champ to make work. He's a tough champ to make work, which is kind of sad because he's, in my opinion, a great champ. He's a very fun champ. Let's swap here. My top laner king at last pick. I have Silas support into Senna TK. Maybe it's a duo because they're playing like a combo together. Oh, that's a way harder lane for me. In this lane, we really need, I need to follow Silas fighting, right? Silas is gonna dash in and go on them. I think I need some early game fighting power. You guys want Ghost and Glide. If I get CC'd, I blame you guys. We're starting off in gold. Starting off in gold. Can I see like what tier of gold it is? So gold 3 is like low gold. Okay. Yeah, I don't like lethal tempo on this champ because it doesn't proc on any of the spells. I think Conquer is the same but better. So I'm leaving for Christmas on the 22nd. Then I won't be streaming for like 2 weeks. Because Christmas and New Year's. So this lane chat, how are we gonna play it? How are we gonna play it? This is a tough lane, right? So what we need to do is we need to focus on playing behind minions, not getting hit by HW, and also not getting hit by Senna Q and Senna W. And trying to only trade when my Silas dashes in. That's what I want to do. I don't want to trade 1v1. I don't want to trade 2v1. And I want to just chill. And then for later on in the game, my biggest threats are like Victor champ, TKW, Master Yi champ. Oh yeah, enemy bot lane made a big mistake. They are letting us get pushed level 1. So I'm gonna abuse that. They leashed for their Master Yi. Never leash chat, never leash. Because level 1, the most important level in the game. If you have a winning matchup, you need to play for it. So now, because they're so late to lane, I actually get to chill level 1. Doesn't matter, I lose that minion, it's no big deal. You can see I'm clicking out of the bush, autoing from outside it, then going back into the bush, so Senna can't use her longer range to attack me. And now Silas hits level 2 first. And it's a one-shot. And now this hard matchup completely turned in our favor simply because they leashed. Simply because they leashed. Once you leash, you lose all agency level 1. And that means if you have a hard matchup, it gets way harder. If you have a winning matchup, it maybe doesn't become winning anymore. And then Ashe is giving me free autos here while she's autoing the minions. And as I said, like, Silas has really good kill threat. So I knew that, oh, this is going to be good, I think. Mastery is kind of useless. Oh, yeah. That was a very optimistic gank by Master Yi, bro. I feel a bit bad for enemy bot lane. They leash for that guy, bro. They leash for that guy. Imagine losing your lane leashing for that guy. That's why I always say, like, chat, don't be that guy, you know? Like, play your own game, trust in your ability to carry. Don't leash for that Master Yi. Don't leash for that Master Yi, bro. Okay, let's go base here. Next wave isn't cannon, so Ashe could hard push this. But since my Sal is based, I think I kind of have to base. I could stay, but it's kind of good to base as well. I think it's better to base. Worst case, I drop a few minions. Like, okay, let's say you don't leash for 100 games. Your laning phase is now better in 90% of those games. Okay, you get inted 1 out of those 100 games. What's better, having a better laning phase 90% of games, or getting into 1 game? If Yo doesn't fall under, if you can buy BF, you buy BF and go Yuntal? No. Attack speed on this champion isn't that good. He's kind of like a spellcaster right now. So Yuntal is pretty mediocre on this champion. Okay, my Silas went for a little roam here, so I'm kind of 1v2, but I get to push in the wave. I'll just look to poke here with blue AoE autos. This is one of the nice things when you get the blue gun, but I want to make sure I'm not walking too far up, so they can't like go on me 1v2. Oh yeah, I'll ghost here. Nice, beautiful. My Silas is kind of carrying me. Oh, I just autoed the... Okay, Silas, we dive. Bro, my Silas is the goat rod. Holy, Silas. Wow, this is gold? Bro, I'm always impressed, kind of, by the level. Like, unironically, the fact that the Silas understands he can just dive there and place it clean, that's kind of crazy, no? Gold 3? Ashe could cancel my base. Let's see how smart Ashe is, chat. So this bush is warded, so she should know I base here. Well, she's not that smart. But she should try to cancel my base there. Whenever you see enemy bot lane overstaying like that, like I did kind of there, and you're in time to be back before they've based, your #1 priority should be canceling their base. And we go Swifty Boots here, chat, because Swifty Boots, really good on Aphelios in general. This champion really needs moon speed. Also really good against Ashe, really good against TK. They have a lot of slows, so the slow resistance also helps a lot. Okay, so now my Silas is coming. I'm way stronger. I'll just start running them down. Should have white ulted a bit faster, so my autos would have more chakrams, but that's still good. And now it's just kind of a bloodbath. I'm friends with the Silas though. I want to put a ward here, second spot if Master Yi is coming. I'll start putting points into lethality now and start maxing that. I can just keep hitting the tower here. I think I can kind of 1v2. Can you do a thing where you rate enemy ADC out of 10? Like this Ashe? I mean, just for leashing, she gets a 1. You can't leash in a lane like this. You need to stomp us level 1. If you leash in a lane where you're supposed to win level 1, like imagine you're playing Caitlyn Lux. That's kind of similar to what they're playing. You need to like fight level 1, you know? If you leash level 1, you're dropping your whole win con. So just for that lack of essentials, I don't think I can fight her here actually. My weapons are kind of trash. Try to get some cheeky autos in though. But she's actually not that weak with double buffs. Next wave is not cannon again. I could stay. Sylas coming from base. What do you do if your support insists on leashing? You ping him to like come to lane. To not leash. And worst case, you open the chat and type to him, don't leash, like play low 2 or we're strong level 1. When I did the Draven Unranked Master, there were a few games where my support wanted to leash. In 90% of those games where I pinged my support, he like came, you know, and didn't go for the leash, you know, because I ping him at like 110 or something, you know, before the minions have gotten there, of course. 90% of those games he stopped doing, like he stopped wanting to leash once I pinged. And then there was like 5% of games where I had to type like don't leash, come, because he was like not paying attention. And then there was one game I had a Teemo support, and even though I pinged him and I typed to him, he still went for the leash. So sometimes even when you do everything correct, they'll still, you know, not listen, not do the right thing. But in 90% of games, just ping them and they'll listen. Why is my Sylas just sitting here? Let's go on them, no? See AFK. Okay, he's moving. That flash was kind of crazy, but nice. One time I pinged, the jungler pinged, and I still wanted to leash. Yeah, that should happen sometimes. That should happen sometimes. Yeah, we get bot tower here. Can play to dive the Senna if she stays under tower. She's gonna drop the tower. So now we use our green here, and then we're gonna use our blue next, so that we get blue-green rather than blue-purple. Right? Yeah, you can go on him. Bro, this Sylas is clean though. Do you guys see? What he did there was actually kind of cool. I just need to kill the mare first. My goodness, Sylas. He E'd in the bush so that he didn't show to the Master E, so he could use his second E from Fog. Is this really a gold player? That's crazy. So now you can see I use my blue first so that we get blue-green, and I'll stay for full tower here. I'm allowed to be greedy because I'm so strong that I can still 1v2 them when they come back. That's bronze Sylas mechanics, no flame to the go to Sylas. Yeah, there's no way a bronze player even understands Fog of War well enough to do that. So we're gonna go IE here, but we can have full gold for LDR. But, I mean, I want to go IE. I don't know why I have this little longsword. I don't really... And we go bot here again. Why do I go bot here rather than go mid and top? Because I don't have tempo. I don't have time to really go anywhere else. So if I go mid or top now, Ashe would be able to just keep pushing bot, and we would lose minions on bot. What I instead want to do is I want to open bot, I catch this wave, and then I push the next, and now I'm going to go rotate the mid lane. So that way every lane is pushed and we're not dropping resources anywhere on the map. And I can see I go mid, and then I'll look to take over mid lane and get mid tower. My Vel'Koz should recall here because he's low HP, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because I'm not that interested in the farm. What I'm more interested in is just one-shotting this mid tower. This is one of the nice things about Aphelios is you get red-white and you just one-shot towers, you one-shot objectives. Look at this beautiful 4 plates gone just like that. Nice, just like that. And now you can see bot wave is still kind of pushed. Ashe is like scared to push the next wave. My Vel'Koz can recall and go bot, or he can just run bot with 300 HP. You can see the map looks way smoother, right? Because nobody's dropping resources on bot. And everything is like kind of chill. It's tempting to take his raptors, but I don't know if I should. Now I have Infinity Edge in base, and my jungler's recalling and my mid laner recalled, so this is a good timer to recall. Always good to try to kind of match your recall with your teammates. So my Vel'Koz's coming out of base, my jungler's in base. It's good for me to also then go base, so I'm not basing when they're coming out of the map. For now, I think this build is the best. Has a really, really good 2-item spike. And you go Swifty Boots to kind of make up for the fact that you're not going any mobility and Yumus. You can see my damage is pretty damn high already. Well, I am also 10 kills, of course, but let's see if we go one-shot mastery here. Oh! Bomba! I love Aphelios. Is move speed that broken nowadays? It's not necessarily that move speed is that broken. I mean, it is as well. But it's also just Aphelios base move speed is like... Oh, they're TPing on us. Okay. Aphelios move speed, even when I have Swifty Boots, it's only 385. Look at my Sylas, by the way. 420 move speed. Look at him. Look how fast he is. And Aphelios is just so unbearably slow that if you don't go any moon speed on him, you're legit a snail. Why am I Gwen taking the red buff, bruh? From the 11-0 ADC. Hi, TK. Okay, let's push this mid wave. Always mid wave into action. So we're gonna push this mid wave and then look for enemy jungle camps or the Mastery, or maybe even just poking the Victor down with a green Q. Swap to blue, so we get the purple offhand. Root both. Boom, 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 boom. I wasn't able to get the root there on either of them. Could have ghosted, maybe. Oi. Holy my damage. Okay, I'll let Kane take this wave. I just go base for tempo. Let's get... Now the damage will be real. Real damage. I sat on my purple for a bit too long, chat. This is not really what you want to do. You want to use blue and purple at the same time so that you have a more seamless transition to the red-white. Okay, let's see my damage. Ashy, come here. What are they doing? Why are they all top? It's hard to reach Slash, though. We need to give Aphelios Gale Force again. Why not? Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I mean, if I just green ulted there, she was dead, actually. Okay, look, 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 look. Bomba! Oh my god, she disappeared. I didn't even pop my pot. Oops. There, we pop it now. Get the cannon. Come here, TK, come here. Oh my goodness. Jesus, my damage. Does that kill? Oh my god, I'm nearly dead. Nice, good movement. Whoa, what are doing? Bruh, Silas. Oh my god, I missed. Oh, the Senna dies so fast. Nice. Bomba. I mean, this is like the peak of Aphelios, right? Where you just one-shot everybody. This is the fun part about playing Aphelios. Because if you play well the early game, this is like a scaling potential, kinda. Because you have so much... The reason why Aphelios can do this and most champs can't, like apart from like Draven, oops, is his passive. The fact that you get 33 lethality just means that, like, normally, if I didn't have this lethality, my crits would be doing 200 less damage, you know? Which doesn't, like, it still would be a lot of damage because I'm super fed, but it would be, like, a lot less in the grand scheme of things. But because your base stats allow you to give so much AD, so much lethality, you can just one-shot everybody. Speaking of, they picked Blitzcrank. Well, we'll see, huh? We'll see if I get... What are Aphelios' favorite supports to play with? I mean, Thresh is like a classic, Aphelios Thresh. But in general, just engage supports is really good, and Lulu is good if they have a lot of melee champions and you can kite. And Braum is also good in the same vein if they have a lot of melee champions and you want to like peel him. And TK can also be fine if you want to peel him, like if they have a lot of assassins. But normally, it's gonna be something like Nautilus, Leona, Rakan, Rel, something like that. Oh my god, I did legs all Sunday, chat, and I'm so sore. Is Aphelios good versus AP mage botlane like Veigar or Syndra? No, he's very weak into AP mages, but... because he has no mobility, it's very easy for them to land your spells on you. Yeah, we're doing a little level 1 cheese here, just following my team. Start a game with a point into W. I'm a big fan of W point level 1. It's like the highest gold efficiency start. Actually, they had a bit bad pathing, but I don't know how this level 1 cheese will work out. We have no CC, but maybe they're AFK. Do we win level 1 even if we face check into them? Well, let's hope they're not here, I guess. It's a bit of a flip. But I guess they have Blitzcrank. We should be here. This is the classic bush that people face check and die. Oh, it's gonna be a 5v5 level 1. Why are you showing? Go, go, go! Hit the Wukong, hit the Wukong! Kill them! Saya, 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 saya. Saya, 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 saya. Saya, 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 saya. Saya, 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 saya. Woo! Do I base? No, I don't base. I don't know how we won. I think we just won because they were like so unconcentrated. Like, they didn't focus any one of us. So now I want to not push the wave here. I'll hit this wave once, drag minion aggro, and I want to ping my support back so she doesn't do that, but she still did it. That's okay. I'm fine with losing that minion because I really want to deny XP off of the Xayah, right? So I want to last it at the last possible second to deny XP off of Xayah and Blitzcrank of all these 3 minions. And maybe even this minion as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. XP, really, really important, chat. XP is really important. So if I can deny that, even if I lose gold myself, I'm happy. I'm happy. And now I can get hooked, so I can just play like this, and as long as I'm not getting hooked into tower, it's like chilling. You can see my Nami is spacing a bit badly here. She should be like clicking more up like I am. She should be like here, chat, and looking to auto the... That's what I meant. If I get hooked, it's not bad. She should be looking to auto the Sion every CS. Oh, let's W start Sion. It's kind of crazy we won 1v1 level 1 when I'm playing Aphelios, who doesn't have a spell level 1. Now I don't want to get hooked at all, though, because they have they're under tower, and Blitzcrank now has E to follow up on it. Yeah, nice. No Blitzcrank hook. Good bubble by Nami. Proc the green proc. I know enemy jungler should be topside, because we saw him starting bot side on Raptors. So I have nothing to be scared of. You always follow your team level 1 calls, even if it's not in your favor. Usually if it's a call that I think can work. Like that call, even though I think we're a bit weaker level 1, I think if they face check into us, we win. And it's unlikely that they would stack level 1. But most of the time, even if you have a weaker level 1, if enemies face check into you, you're winning. Because, I don't know, first, like whoever face checks usually always loses. Unless they're like way stronger level 1. Like if they had Ashe, Renata... I don't know. What other champs are OP level 1? Warwick. Missed a few minutes there for no reason. Wanted to try to get free auto attacks, but not get hooked by Blitzcrank. And just build up a big wave. It's hard to really snowball in these sorts of matchups. Like, the idea of snowballing is kind of just poking them down. Because I have no way of, like, going on the... Nice, good damage here. My Fiddle is fighting, I should go help him. I can walk through tower here. This is really, really good. Saya's gonna lose so many minions. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. It's over for them. In this fight, as long as we don't all die, it's always gonna be really good, just because Saya's dropping so many minions. But then we also kill them, so it's like even better. Let's see how fast it takes for my team to base. I could have hit the tower. Oh, let's go Yumus, actually. I have full gold for Yumus. I could have stayed for the plate there, but it's whatever. If you don't stay for the plate, that's like always fine. And greeting for the plate is sometimes okay, but a lot of time bad. So it's fine to just have like a habit of, you know, never going for the plate. Okay, we use up my blue here first, so we'll have green-blue immediately. Now we just need to use up my purple, and then we get red-white. Let's start putting points into E. I mean, Lux is kind of annoying into my trap. Let's hope the Lux isn't too good. Because you can just perma like E me and ult me and bash my head in. Okay, this is good. Although my purple will run out, so I can't root. Should have held 2 ammo on purple instead, so I could use the purple active as well. I know Blitzcrank has no hook, so I can play really aggressive here. Nice, get a good chunk. Now Blitzcrank will have hook up and poke them under tower. Okay, Blitzcrank no hook. That means I can play even more aggressive. Dodge the tower aggro. Gonna kill the Blitzcrank here. Run out of tower again. Get a free auto on Saya. Nice. Now if Saya tries to save for this wave, I'm gonna dive her. But I'll do it very slowly like I just did now with the Blitzcrank. Let's see if she realizes she can get dove or if she stays. It seems like she realizes. And my Nami just killed herself. Can get this wave because Saya's base. And if Saya stays with that low HP, then I'll just 1v2 them. Nice. I mean, if Blitzcrank hooks me there, it's really not scary at all, because he's fully alone, right? Since I'm getting such good chunks on Blitzcrank, I think I'm just going to choose to stay. Oh. Hi! Oops. I fail flashed. I don't know if I even should have flashed, honestly. I could have just killed the Blitz and then flashed out, maybe. I think if I get Blitzcrank hook, do I actually die? I'm not sure. Maybe I should be willing to tank the Blitzcrank hook. I think it's fine to dodge it like that as well, though. What he loads is like gold platinum. My Fiddle is doing Drake, but I want to poke them under tower a bit, so I'm going to ping my Nami that she doesn't go Drake. So I think this Drake should be free. So instead, I'm going to try to get some good damage on Blitzcrank here. Then I'll pop my Yumus here so he can't hook me. Nice. Blitzcrank bases here. I'm gonna look to dive the Saya. Okay, let's use up my blue. I get red. I can red cube the tower. We should get tower here. So you can see I'm not tunnel visioning on killing the Blitzcrank there. I don't really care about killing him. If I kill him, it's nice. But the idea is that if you chunk your enemy, you will eventually get something regardless. If I'm forcing the Blitzcrank to base, like Blitzcrank there has a choice. Either he stays with that HP, in which case he's very little of a threat because he's so low, or he bases. If he bases, they lose tower. If he stays, they also will eventually just bleed and get fully ping my gold. So I'm gonna go Swifty Boots as well. And now I should be pretty damn fast. How fast am I? We're 11. That's not bad. That's not bad whatsoever. And then when I activate the Yumus, 459. Okay, race car Aphelios. So if my mid laner didn't die here and was still laning, I would go bot, as I did in the last game. But because my mid laner died and enemy mid laner is low, I'm thinking to myself going mid should be better. But it is a Lux, so she can actually still kind of clear the wave, which is a bit annoying, but I can still get a plate or two. Just the base now. Maybe she doesn't have TP. If she doesn't have TP, I can get a lot of damage on mid tower. Okay, never mind. She just one-shot the wave. Man, this champ is OP or what? She's staying with 10 mana, killing every wave. I'm gonna cancel her base now. I will punish her for this. Good. Then we hard push next wave, and then we get our plates. Actually, let's go fight this guy. Wukong is trolling. Because his mid laner is base. He can't be doing this. Oh, he was 400 gold, what the fuck? And now Lux will be back though, because I took so long to push this. I'm actually just dead, wow. That's a bit annoying, I greeted too much to get the plate. they're fighting for the red buff. Oh, she didn't get him. But it's annoying that I can't play as aggro as I'd like, because they have a lot more threats on me than we have on them. You know what I mean? Like, Lux has nothing to be scared of on mid, while I have to be really good at dodging Blitzcrank hook, dodging Lux Qs, while the Lux is just kind of chilling, right? And Lux can just clear waves, and she's kind of neutralizing me, which isn't good when I'm this fed. So I'm kind of regretting going mid, but at the end of the day, it's okay. I just need to play smarter and use the fact that I have mid pressure to move the sides rather than focusing on trying to get enemy mid tower. If enemy mid laner was weaker or had worse wave clear, I'd really want to break enemy mid tower. But if they're able to clear every single wave, I shouldn't tunnel vision on getting mid tower. I should just tunnel vision on getting the waves high. And then moving for objectives and all that jazz. Because you can see, like, she just clears my wave, right? There's nothing I can do. I can't break mid tower. But what I can do is, like, make sure we get heralds, get drakes. I mean, here she's kind of trolling, though. Never mind. I think if Nami ulted, maybe we could force her flash. But she's just gonna one-shot the wave again! This all. Nafir is killing Saya. I can root him, so he loses his passive. Okay, this is good bubble by Nami. Do I do damage or no? Not a whole lot of damage. Not a whole lot of damage, huh? Okay. Nice little weapon swap there. Holy f, this guy's tanky though. This might be a hard game, chat. My champ is hard to pilot this game. Let's go base here, get Infinity Edge, and then we'll go Mortal Reminder most likely. Nami dead. And I have really good guns here for this Mundo. Dodge the Q. Okay, my damage is starting to damage. Nice, beautiful. Let's power red-white, baby. My Fear's dead, but I get mid-tower. That's my goal. Really happy that Lux went side lane here. This is a big mistake by Lux. She doesn't really understand her role in this game. So you see how when Mundo is mid and Lux is side, it's so easy for me to play. While if Lux stays mid and Mundo stays side, it's way harder for us. And now Lux walks into my range, and she's so low HP, I can just vomit my spells on her, and she can't play. I walk up, use my green tower. Oh, and I get rooted like a noob. But Blitzcrank didn't hook, so I'm fine. That was a very easy spot for me to die. Okay, team! No way he kills me or no? Okay, nice, he got bubbled. Huge. Well played, team. I'm not gonna say here. It's pointless to take this tower. I mean, it's fine to take this tower, but it's pointless to take inhib. See, I mean, my team will probably waste their time and take inhib here. I'm not gonna ping them back because it's like not that big of a deal. Mid inhib, it's like the most useless inhib, and it's usually not worth like wasting your time for it. My damage should be a lot higher now that I have percentage ban. We're fine here. Can just waste our time a bit. And the Blitzcrank was kind of trolling here, because I could see that people were not following him. And now Gnar can kill him maybe, or... I failed to dodge that. But you can see how I'm very conscious of... Let's use the red Q here to run her down. Nice. What the f... Nice, dodge the hook. You can see I'm always like... It's a lot of my dodges are predictive, you know? I'm really... thinking about how they'll use their skill shot and ready to dodge it. Oi, am I dead? Oh, fine. Should have held one ammo on red there to red Q, but it's all good. Yeah, let's one-shot someone with green Q and green ult. I have a few shotguns as well. Bye-bye. I can kill this guy as well. Dodge that. Come here. Whoa. Can I kill him? My damage is crazy, no? Does this kill? Oh my god, it's so close. Wait, one more. Woo! GG. I feel this one fed, it's just something else.